to see you, though. I haven't seen your no picture in a minute. Hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be. For those of you who are new to me, I help people on their wellness journey in the areas of mind, body, and soul. I'm a whole life wisdom speaker and lecturer. I empower individuals and organizations to tap into their higher version of themselves. Because you could be doing half anything that you put your mind to, okay? Through holistic lifestyle, wellness, mindfulness, conscious living, you name it. But lately, I've been doing a series called the Dark Feminine Energy Series. And on Sunday, instead of going to church, I know the Eves was in the church, but guess what? The Liliths was in my Zoom class. Well, you was at Miss B. You too. I had to click on you live. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Cloney, I see you, babe. The Lilies of the World on Sunday at 9 a.m., they were on my live Zoom, and we was having another kind of church. You know, like Eve was up there surrendering in church. I give myself away so you can use me. That's what Eve was doing in church. But guess what? Lilith in our little church, the in the Bean church, Lilith was learning how to preserve her energy finally. Today I was shopping. I'm resting now before I go, okay, to work tonight at 10. So yeah, so we were talking about, hey, Mystical, I see you over there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because they be acting like they sleep over there on the God is Just Be Healthy page. And so I wanted to tell you all, or share with you all the outcome. Is there anybody here that's on the live from the class? Because we had a good time. And I wanted to share with you all the the self-discovery that we embarked on in the class. Thank you for the thumbs up on YouTube. Thank you for being there. I see you back there. I appreciate the love and support. And so, as we talked about Eve to Lilith on Awakening Your Dark Feminine Energy, it was our first group session for enlightenment. The enlightenment version came in with me sharing my PowerPoint and teaching, but asking everybody under the sound of my voice to write a positive or negative as it pertains to what I was speaking about. This is positive. You was in the class. It was amazing. There you go, Miss S. Miss S was in the class. See, I don't know y'all little TikTok names. That's why I asked, was anybody in the class? And so I did a positive and negative on in I asked them rather to write a positive or a negative on their piece of paper and a question mark, because I knew some things was going to be positive for them hearing, some things was going to be negative for them hearing, and then the question mark column was for them to ask those particular questions when I finished the PowerPoint. And believe it or not, the first person that responded was that Miss you, was that you, Miss S, who responded or left or commented, whether she was like, why did you have to drag us for filth like this? Like, right? And I thought it was really, really funny. It really tickled me when she said that, because she had a question, but she said, first of all, you just dragged us for filth on this presentation. And no, that wasn't you. Oh, okay. Just making sure you're not incognito over there and you that person. But nonetheless, the reason why it feels like that is because along this journey from Eve to Lilith, you realize they got some shadow work. You know, a lot of people in the physical reality out there, they just want to put on the eyebrows and makeup, and they just want to put on nice flowing long hair. Hey, King didn't come in. I thought for sure. I texted him afterwards, and I messaged him afterwards on social media, and I was like, I'm surprised Keith wasn't in the room because he was asking, could men come up in here? I was like, y'all, I know y'all nosy, y'all know y'all want to find out everything. But nonetheless, on your journey for dark feminine energy from Eve to Lilith, you realize that there is a lot of embracing of shadow work that comes to play. See, this is explaining why the nines and the tens, which I call empty door knobs, they be depressed and they be having struggles, like right. This is why they have some beautiful women, and men ask them, well, what's wrong with you? Why are you single? Because they ain't do no shadow work, and nobody won't deal with that attitude, maybe. Nobody won't deal with that depth of sorrow, of grief, of envy, of jealousy, of pretty much sitting there wasting a darn pretty. You see? And so I even talked about that. Don't waste it pretty. ways you can be wasting your pretty. And for those of you who want to watch the replay of it, it's available on my website. And I suggest that if you listen to me on the sound of my voice and you want to subscribe to part two, because part two is going to be how to flirt. And then that's where everybody come, oh, I can learn that. I want to learn that. You will get swallowed. TD Jakes was trying to warn y'all. You will get swallowed. Somebody say swallowed in the comments. Swallowed. You will get swallowed out here trying to flirt with the wrong type of people. At least you know the beginning, the foundation of transitioning or awakening first your dark feminine energy. So you're going to need part one first. You're going to need to know every aspect of what I shared in the part one. So I suggest if you're interested in that, you start there in part one. Because part two is going to be Eve in motion and what Eve would say and how Eve would carry herself, like, right? And how Eve would flirt and when Eve would flirt and why at this point is Eve flirting. Like, because they have narcs in the physical reality. They have some people out there that you should not be flirting to. You should ignore them people. And Eve is wise. She's a smart person. She's embraced the totality of herself. She practiced this thing called discernment. She also practiced self-preservation. So this is just a step for her being in motion, because really when we get her all the way seated on her throne, she's a sovereign being, y'all. She's sovereign. She understands that she's God all by herself. And so I really just wanted to come on today to really shine light on the fact that we finished the part one of awakening the dark feminine energy. And I so look forward to part two, where we really get into the flirtatious side of Eve. You know, a person asked throughout the Zoom class, you know, about how to speak more, in so many words, how to come out of the cave or of being boring, right? How to show our personality. Well, that's always something that Eve will struggle with, because she's so busy being submissive and kind of like a yes ma'am kind of gal, so she shut up sometimes. And after quieting your voice for so long, it could become a stumbling block in your journey, like, right? And while you on purpose just shutting up just to be able to sit in that room, shut up just because that's what you've always been told to do, just sit down and shut up. Even in church, pretty much, some religions really tell women, sit your butt down, cover yourself up, and shut up. Okay? And so you do that for so long, and then your throat chakra becomes out of balance. And that's something that Eve is dealing with in her physical reality. Since she spiritually is programmed to believe that that's what she needs to be doing, she will shut up. And so if she's doing that in the spiritual reality, then in the physical reality, she's going to end up with thyroid issues. Thank you for the follow, babe. I appreciate you. If she's doing that in her physical reality, she's going to end up with thyroid issues. And then when it's time for her becoming stage, when she changed her mind, I don't want to be Eve no more. I don't want to experience God no more over here. I'm trying to get to neutral and into the other side so I can experience Lilith. Now she come over here on this side trying to experience the other totality of God. And now she's like, wait, hold up. I'm boring. I don't like my voice. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel heard. Nobody ain't gonna listen to me. I'm scared. Why me? Remember that in the book of Jeremiah, for those religious people, because I know I have a lot of religious people that follow me. In the book of Jeremiah, it said, in so many words, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and I ordained thee to be a prophet amongst the nation. And the reply was, but yea, lo, I am just still a child. And the response was, don't worry about that. In so many words, I will give you the words to say. Like, right? And so when you get on this here side, the Lilith side, and you're becoming, it's like you're given the words to say, because now you're on the journey. You are neutral and above. And that's when you can hear better your inner being speaking to you. You will call it the Holy Ghost, your angels, your angels of light, whatever you call it, your ancestors. You will hear it, because it ain't nothing but a collective consciousness. You could put whatever name on it you want to, but you would hear it. on this side more. Over here, you have eyes. You can't see. You have ears and you can't hear. But when you hear, your first eye is open again. When you're neutral and above. And then now you could hear. Now you could even open up your mouth and speak. Speak to the dry bones. The dry bones was over here. You could say, thus said the Lord God, I will cause breath to enter into you now. Because we ain't over here acting like no Lilith no more. And you shall live. All right. And this is how I interpret the biblical text for every last one of our becoming states of being, because we're all on a journey. We're all Christ conscious one. Even on this year, I'm talking to the chosen one. Chosen ones, are you here? Are you here, chosen one? I'm still talking to the chosen one because this is an expression of God still. From Eve to Lilith, from Adam to Adam to Christ consciousness. No matter how you look at it, every part in that biblical text, the Old Testament to the New Testament, it was always about the Christ consciousness. Always about you, me, we evolving to our higher selves. Right. And so on Sunday, when we did the first course on Eve to Lilith, her awakening to her dark feminine energy, a lot of people that was there, they realized that they need to embrace the shadow work, their little girl, a little bit more. They need to take her a little bit more serious because this is really about her. This is really about her letting her out of them dark places. And you sitting yourself up in there going in that dark place where she was housed for those years since you left her in here, bringing her to light. Now you go into the darkness, right? Because it's just you. You are Eve, you are Lilith, you are the totality of God. This is your yin and yang having a human experience. And it becomes a pivotal moment in life where you have to put an ED on your heel of your version of your little girl self. She got to be healed and whole so you can manifest your wildest dream. It's always in this here journey, whether we talk about twin flame, when we talk about health and wellness, when we're talking about money and prosperity, it's always that thing that you want the most. It's like you get exposed to it. Like people want to jump on dark feminine energy. Eh? Like, right? She seems so graceful. Let's be Lilith. You know, dark feminine energy is like I guess the buzzword. Like, right? Everybody want to. What's that all about? Because that season is not. But then there lies, right before you get to the Lilith state of being, something dangling right there in front of you. Like, nah, 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 nah. You can't become Lilith until you heal your inner child. Nah, 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 nah. You can't attract your twin flame until you become the twin flame that you've been looking for. Nah, 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 nah. You can't become the Christ conscious one until you are crucified. All right? It's funny how that go. Y'all ever paid attention to that? It be the very thing that you want the most, that you can't have. Nah, 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 boo, boo. It's gonna require something of you. You're gonna have to sacrifice something. You're gonna have to lay something down. And in this course, on this journey, you're gonna have to lay Eve down. Because you ain't fit for the kingdom just being your little Eve self. Y'all ever paid attention? Hey, love, I see you. Thank you for being here. Peace and blessings. Hey, Goddess Tiffany. Y'all ever paid attention to it? It just happened just like that. Y'all under the sound of my voice, but are you hearing me? What's going on over here on YouTube? Are you hearing me? Butterfly says that class was amazing. Emmanuel says I'm here. Thank y'all for supporting me on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Thank you, y'all. Are y'all hearing me? It's gonna require something. And we ain't talking about the physical right now. In the class, I wasn't really talking about no physical. You look so beautiful. Love your hair. Thank you so much. We wasn't talking about no physical. Huh? We were talking about the matters of the heart, your mindfulness. And I like to excuse how I say this here because like some people get offended when you cuss, like they never had heard a cuss word. But to embody this energy of dark feminine energy, you are mind effing. But the important thing for you to know about the mind effery, it has to start with you. You got to pay attention to what your mind is saying, what you feel like. So this is shadow work. This is actively you, Lilith, being in motion, doing your shadow work, saying your affirmations to embody this thing, walking that walk, talking that talk, and letting all them tools from your hair, from your makeup, from your nails, from your heels, from your outfit that you have on, from your perfume, from the things that you say, from the things that you're thinking, all of this, all of the forces or the powers that be. Because all of it is just summed up back into the four elemental forces. So what I'm saying is, may the force be with you in your dark feminine energy journey. We could break it down to the forces. If we're talking about perfume, your smell, what could we break that down just like we do in numerology? Perfume, it's a liquid. So liquid breaks down to what elemental forces? Do y'all know your elemental forces? Because the force gonna be with you in your dark feminine energy. What is that perfume, that spray, that liquid? What is that? What force is that? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? What force? First of all, does everybody know the forces? Don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about, like I'm speaking another language, like I'm speaking Chinese or something. No. The forces, come on. I'll wait for it. Need speak a Chinese? I'll wait for it. We got Earth. I see Earth. What else we have? What else we have? Hey, Miss Virgo. What else? You've heard? I see Earth. What else? Earth what? There we go. Earth, water. Come on with it. Y'all know this here. Air. And which one we missing? Earth, water, air, and that fire. So if we're talking about perfume, let me show you how the forces are still going to be with you. We're talking about perfume. So which one of them does perfume go on me? Or cologne if it's a man? We're talking about the four elements. Where does perfume go underneath? Come on, we're going to break it down. What is perfume? Is perfume fire? No, perfume is the water. May the force be with you. If I tell you that you're going to be strutting your stuff and your dark feminine energy, and I need you to pay attention to your thoughts, what element is going to be your thought? Come on, we done been through tarot and everything, and I taught you all of this already. What is going to be them thoughts? That's what elemental force? We know thoughts not water. What's the what is thoughts? Come on, where my blood type be? You should know this one here. So that if you walking around embodying and you thinking this thing, that them thoughts gonna be air. Air is your thought. Air is your thought. Air. So now you done sprayed yourself. You got you some water. You're walking around embodying the totality of dark feminine energy, and you're telling yourself, I'm here. This person is falling in love with me. I'm lovable. You don't even see the person. This person is thinking about me right now. You are using at that very moment one of the four elemental forces called air. Your thought, the thought realm. And you're using it wisely. Because the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You got to activate this mind with dark feminine energy. Not just no red lipstick. Not just how you smell. Not that cooter. Right? That everybody got. Like, right? No. You got to activate more than that. And so let's say you're flirting with this particular person, and flirting is you touching that other person. Maybe you held their hand, or you put your hand on that person's leg or something, or you touch that person. Dark feminine energy, Lilith know how to flirt. That's the next class. Make sure you sign up January 12th. The link is in my bio. So if you're touching this person, you walking down the street, you're touching, you're trying to connect, you're trying to flirt, like, right? Skin to skin, here go another elemental force. What force is that? I want to let you know that you're dealing with the forces. You're dealing with elemental forces on this journey. What is that? What is that? Anybody? Don't get quiet. It's time to learn this here thing so you could understand that the force is always with you. That you are the force. If you touching, there we go, Goddess Tiffany. If you touching this person, what is this here? What is this here? From dust thou art, and dust shalt thou return, right? So that means this is your earth. All right? When you touch this person, everything is energy. And all of this energy rose up to God. You showed right about that, Boomer. Right? From dust thou art, and dust shalt thou return. Even if we were to kiss this particular person, that exchange, that energy exchange, right? That's saliva. That was water right there. The lips, that would have been earth right there again, like, right? The forces are always with you. The forces are always with you. So now you embody this thing. You embody this thing. You become it. Like, right? You're in your power zone. Power, your solar plex, your power and will has been ignited because you didn't embody the totality of Lilith. Now, what elemental force is that when you embody something? When you are the I amness of something. What is that? Fire. That's that fire like Kaya. You just wanting to embark on knowing about Lilith and embody her and dare to change something about you, whether it be your attitude, whether it be your external physical, right? That means you embody that thing. That means you are exuding fire. You went from Eve, who probably fire had got put out. Water hadn't dried up. Wind wasn't even blowing. Didn't know herself at all with her earth element, wasn't even grounded. To a Lilith who's actively embodying the totality of God because she using all of her elemental forces on the date. While she's talking to her, while she's touching her, while she's thinking about herself in the aspect of, I'm on his or her mind. That's the four element. You got the sauce, baby. You got the sauce. And with that understanding, that knowing of, oh, I see that this energy is with me, that'll give you a little boost in your confidence of dark feminine energy all by itself. All by itself. Because you abiding by the law of this land. You are using the tools in this land. The only four tools in this land to excel you on your journey of becoming. And these same tools are the same tools you use to help your little girl who's still in her Eve mode, who still don't maybe feel worthy. You talk to her with that mind. Like, right? You put your arms around yourself with that earth element. Like, right? You put your arm around yourself and you are embodying your fire. You're touching your earth. Two becoming one. Your little girl, which is Eve, in the bosom of Lilith, which is the mother, and she's nurturing herself. Eve is the mother. She's nurturing the earth, her skin, her body, and pretending as if her little girl, Eve, was in her arms. Lilith's earth, touching Eve, earth, and the two becoming one, yin and yang, white and black, polarities of one another on a journey, getting to know thyself, figuring ourselves out, setting that little girl free. That little girl probably was in that darkness. She was 5 years old. Since her root chakra became unbalanced. Since she was molested. Since she was left when she was all alone. Since whatever it was, because everybody got a story. But she'd been up in there all of that time until that adult version of the female decided, hey, what is this dark feminine energy about? I want to be Lilith. I want to sign up for the class. And bam, nah, boo-boo. You cannot become Lilith. We waited for this moment for you to want to become Lilith. Nah, boo-boo. You can't, nope, you can't transition over there. At least you come as a child. At least you come as Eve. At least you come back and save your little girl self. No, that's the only way you can make it to Lilith. No, no, no other way. No other way. And then you could try, you could try, and you can say, well, I don't want to do it. Then you can walk away. Don't let this be you. Type in the comments, don't let this be you. Then you turn around, I ain't ready to deal with all that part. I'm just gonna put the makeup on and I'm gonna just see how it goes. Don't let this be you. Then you turn your back on your little girl and you just go because you want this one man, this man right here. No, he calling me tonight. He want to go out Friday, so I don't have time for my little girl. And you turn your back on your little girl because if you let that be you, your little girl gonna wreak havoc in your life. She gonna wreak havoc in your life. She gonna be like, oh, you gonna turn your back on me for him? Okay, bet. I'm gonna make sure it don't work out. And then you're gonna be looking over here, and then you go, nah, 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 boo, boo, you still can't have it. And you're like, well, I ain't really want him because he ain't have enough money. They got another one over here. I'm gonna turn my back again on my little girl over here, and yeah, we going out of town. He gonna fly me out. Let me get my makeup together. I'm Lilith. I don't have to deal with my Eve. I'm just gonna be Lilith. I'm just gonna do the physical over here, and then the little girl gonna come over there. Nah, 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 boo, boo. He don't want to fly you out no more. And you're gonna be this here might sound like I'm saying it real fast, but this here takes maybe months, maybe years. And guess what you're doing? Y'all already know what I call it. Wasting the what? You wasting the what? You wasting the what? Running from yourself. What I call it? You wasting the pretty. Sometimes little me takes this little dab. Oh, that's beautiful. You wasting the pretty. Don't waste the pretty because you don't want to save your little girl, your little Eve, who's been in bondage. When you evolving in this journey, you gonna have to sit with you. You could run away from you. You could get pissed off at you, but guess what? You gonna run into you. In them broken relationships, that's you because the part of you still broken. You gotta fix that thing in order for the relationship to get better. So you might as well deal with yourself. You might as well deal with yourself. When you gonna deal with yourself? Right? When you gonna sit with yourself and deal with yourself? The time is now because this is a perfect season that all of these women in the physical reality, oh, I want to be like Lilith. No, I don't want to be Eve anymore. And because the powers, let's go back to the powers that be. Because the powers that be send us like gamma wave frequencies, like right, all things is energy. So wait, if we're talking about gamma wave of frequency, what element we got? Only got four. We got four elemental forces. Gamma wave frequency, and they call them sun flares. I'll give you a hint. They call sun flares. So if we're talking about solar flares, the sun flares, what of the four elemental forces is that? Anybody? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fire. So now fire, I was just sharing with you. Okay, Salamar. Okay, okay, babe. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Thank you for commenting. Anyway, so if we're talking about solar flares, we're talking about fire. So that means you have powers to be in solar flares that's pulsated at mankind, quickening and awakening through the elemental force of fire. So these elemental forces of fire that's pulsated at mankind through this age of ascension to the age of Aquarius is fire energy saying, hey guys, hey humans, embody something different. I'm sending you the force that you need. It's almost like on the movie The Matrix, when they were called up to like the mothership, like, and Neo wanted to learn how to, do kung fu or whatever. He needed superpowers or whatever. So he'd get his little upgrade, like, right? So energetically, since there are only four elemental forces in this realm, these elemental forces work with us to quicken us, to awaken us at certain seasons, at certain ages. And this is why everybody energetically finding out about dark feminine energy. And it ain't about the physical, like people think you get in the bag. No, it's about your soul expansion, baby, because you got to do some work to get on the other side. It ain't about the men versus the women like people think. No, no, no. It's about union with God, baby. Because guess what? This yin and yang represents the totality of God. There's one God, one faith, one baptism. See this here polarity? This polarity itself, the negative and the positive aspect of itself is God. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the giver of life, and that which take it away. So if we roll these ends of this polarity and make it a circle, we at the totality of God now. God just vibrating at different frequencies, right? That's all that we have here. So that means Eve was necessary. Just like the old contract in the biblical text, it was necessary. Lilith, she was necessary. Just like the new contract in the biblical text, necessary. It was necessary that nobody didn't know nothing about no Lilith. Adam's first wife. She's not the submissive one. She's the one that's going to stand up. It was so necessary that the church folk didn't know about her. Because even if they would have heard of her, it would not have been even penetrated because it was not the season. When will be the season of the age of thy coming? Thank you, Annabelle. The season is nigh. The age of the coming is nigh for dark feminine energy. And don't think men ain't feeling this here thing. Don't think men ain't feeling. That's why they got all the little podcasters out there in the physical reality. We gotta stop them. Like, right? Don't think this whole totality of this world is not feeling this thing. This season. Energetically, everybody. Because all of this is God. Energetically, men are actually moving to the rhythm of this here beat too, understanding it. They have some men in the physical reality supporting, and then they have some that's getting even more chaotic. We must stop this. There go polarities again. Like, right? There go polarities again. I want to encourage you, if you're a woman underneath the sound of my voice, though, to do your shadow work, to do your work on your inner child, so that you could be prepared for this here shift. I often say to you all that heaven is a prepared place for prepared people. Prepare yourself by preserving yourself. Prepare yourself by talking more to your inner child. Prepare yourself by starting with part 1 of the Eve to Lilith transition, so you could really understand that we, in our Eve state of being, were lied to about some things. That lie was necessary, though. It was necessary. It was necessary for an appointed time. But it's time to wake up from the lie or the illusion of separation. It's time to evolve to a higher state of being within your person. And figure out by yourself, outside of your marriage, outside of your relationship, that the most important relationship that you're going to have is going to be the one that you have with your inner being. Because life is happening through you. And so if your little girl is catching temper tantrums, that's showing you where you are. If your little girl has onion peels that never been peeled back to get to the core of what really is tripping you up, that's just showing you where you are energetically, because your word can come back to you null and void. It got to go out and accomplish what you sent it out to do energetically. And if we're talking about word is the expression of thought. We back at thoughts again, and we back dealing with the air elemental force. And so this is explaining why there are people on their little journey, and they want to know physical stuff. They're like, where can I meet men at? Y'all tell me where you can meet men at. What's a good place to meet men? Come on, I'm gonna give you what you want. Because I know sometimes the spiritual side be too much for you. Let's get to the physical, the 0.01. Where can we meet men? Anybody got an idea? Anybody? Where are the men? At a bar? Come on, we got that. We got a bar. So Solarmore, or however you say your name, baby. I'm so done with your energy. You could keep commenting and bring more people up in here, but I don't really want to. I'm not here for that, boo. Outside your ego. Oh, I like that spot. I like that spot. Outside your ego. That's where you meet them. Restaurant lounge. Anywhere else? Outside your ego in a restaurant or lounge. So let's say, because there's somebody for everybody. So I'm gonna put on this here little piece of paper. Let's say low frequency, middle or medium or high frequency. That's how I'll do it like that. So if we're talking to like the Eves of the world, the low frequency, and then nothing is wrong with being here. Low frequency beings, let's say she's strung out on drugs. She on crack or something like, right? Let's say she having a hard time. Eve is depressed, right? Let's say the lowest part of Eve, she's the depressed version of herself. And then the middle part, we'll call her just regular Eve. All right. And then at her highest self, she gonna be Lilith. We'll do it that way. So y'all got the idea, the concept? We got three tiers of us. So low, medium, high. You getting that? The street corner. Okay, perfect for this example, right? So if she's a depressed lady, because you know we can't call her lady now. Understand my language is tactful here, because the only lady is almost on the higher frequency, right? So she just kind of like a little girl if she on the crackhead frequency, like, right? Because you know the frequency is little girl. Every female could be a girl. One day she grows older and she will become a woman. Every girl become a woman. But then there are very, very few that becomes ladies, right? And the same process works for men. Boy, man, gentleman. So you understand? So now the question is, where can the little girl who's, we can't make her too little because she on crack, like, right? Let's make her 18, 19. She on crack. She on her lowest state of being. She's depressed. Where can she find a man? Because there's somebody for everybody. This your new page? Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure I check you out. Where's she at? Under the bridge. Where the rest of the crackheads at? We can say that place, right? Okay, so I guess we don't have that many crackheads on the live right now, right? What about the regular women? The Eve regular women. Regular women, where would they find? Church? Okay, so the crackhead depressed girl, we're gonna send her underneath the bridge. And the regular women will say church. That's a good one. Because guess what? Eve is in church giving herself away. Right? Right? I give myself away so you can use me. I want to make sure that you get this. Coffee shop. Oh, I like that. Now, see, that's going to really be something over there for the ladies that's up in here to help them out on their journey. Coffee shop, grocery store. This is so common. These are common places, and that's what I'm looking for. Common places. Anybody else on YouTube that have a common place where you will find, or meet, rather, you won't find, meet, bump into a man? Gas station. Oh, we're gonna hold on to that one. Susu. Okay, hold that one. I gotta put that one on my other tab. Gym. Okay, gym. I love that. Doctor's office. Okay, depending upon what she got. That might have to go underneath the press, girl. She got something. She itching. Somebody said, "Oh, I like that airport." But wait, I'm gonna put that one on another one. If she itching, then maybe we need to put that under the depressed girl, the little crackhead. If she itching, let me put that one over there, doctor's office. Doctor's office underneath the little depressed girl, right? Right? She working. Oh, she work at the doctor's office? Oh yeah, if she worked there, she must be a nurse over there. She'll find that's gonna be the middle people there. Because the nurses, they be attracting the dusties and the narcs, like, right? All right. Let's put at therapy. Let's put over there because the nurses, they be needing therapy and stuff because I give myself away so you can use me. Like, right? Right? So now I have on this here, little list that I'm just jotting stuff down. I have this organized. Anything else I left out? The category must be meat and dusties. Yep. Yep. Diddy party. Oh my God, Diddy party. Diddy party is gonna be where the Eve's at. Sorry. Sorry, Tut. That's gonna be the middle part. Diddy party. This is some good stuff. Because the Diddy party, they mind, the people, the women over there, the Eves over there, their mind wobbled a lot. And so Diddy mind wobbled a lot too, because narcissistic people are disordered. So their mind is just like, and so Eve mind wobbling too, because she, and so the two coming together, because both of them wobble a lot, right? A concert, the laundromat. Oh, the laundromat, I like that. Because she washed her clothes. Because guess what would Jesus do? She got to clean up, everybody, everywhere, clean up, everybody do your share. But there's no everybody. She doing it all because she want to cook and she want to clean. She want to really be a good, virtuous woman. All right. Yep. She washing her car. Yeah. She washing her car by herself. Now, see, y'all got a lot of darn excuses or places. How y'all know all that? Or y'all still seminar? Oops, we got to put the seminars over on Lilith's side. Now I like that. I like that. Okay. So let's give me some. We got enough. We got enough for the woman. The woman slot is full. Give me some, and then I'm gonna circle back and I'm gonna share what I have with you, and I'm gonna share with you how we can't be crossing over. Give me some for the lady though. So far for the gala. I like the gala. We talking about the ladies though, right? Lady D, right? Pharmacy. I got asked by security guard. Okay. Y'all funny. So what else we got for the lady? The lady ain't looking. She sure ain't. But she going places though. So wait, what you saying? What you saying, CO? Is that a CO CQ? What you saying? The lady could go everywhere? Is what you saying? Anywhere? The lady the dollar store gonna be for Scott. The dollar store gonna be for the depressed girl. The dollar store. The dollar store. She don't have it just yet. So the lady really anywhere. I love that. Anywhere because she's a lady. And her aura is the thing that's attracting people to her. It's true. The mall, let's do the mall. The lady could do it, the mall too. The lady could do the mall, but I'm gonna put the mall underneath the woman. All right. Jewelry store. Oh, I love it. There you go. I need to be looking over here. There we go. Museums. Museums. The country club. She sure gonna be up in that country club too. Golfing. Anybody know how to golf? Anybody on here? Country club. I see you, A. Thank you, A. A said the country club. Tea parties. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. The country club. Tea parties. Golfing. You cannot forget the golf because the golfing is where the $1 million transactions are taking place. Okay. Oops. Ski lounge. I love that. The ski lounge. Yes. I got clubs. You got clubs? Yeah. Anybody ever? Delta Sky Lounge. Ooh, the Sky Lounge. I love that. The Sky Lounge. Anybody ever took golfing lessons? Any ladies up in here know how to golf? Took golfing lessons? Have some golfing clubs? Know how to putt? Anybody? I think that's really something really nice a lady could learn for herself. On vacation. On vacation. A winery. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The tastings, like, right? Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Skiing. Yeah. It's a new oh really? You have a new one? Okay. Pickleball. Yeah, pickleball. Luxury cruise. Y'all got some good stuff up in here. Luxury cruise. Okay. So we're about to wrap that up. You have clubs, you're learning by your cousin. Good. Good, Wendy. Wendy, that is so beautiful. And you know, while I'm saying that as a black woman saying that, I feel like more black women should learn that. I really, 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 really do. At the spa, you can meet them at the spa sometime. Yeah, spas sound like they'll be with somebody else, but still, sometimes people go to the spa by themselves, relaxation day. But if you can hear one thing that I'm saying about golf, even if it's just a few weeks or whatever, to learn to understand, because golf is a mind game. You with your ball alone in the open field, like, it's mindfulness. And if you are on a journey of consciousness, especially if you're blood type B, it's a mental game, and you love brain teasers like that, right? Yeah, I love that. Classic car show. Now let me share with you what I got, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. So the girl who's depressed, she's low frequency. She's still a girl. She ain't even at Eve yet. She could meet her energetic equivalent under the darn bridge, at the dollar store, at the doctor's office. Like, right? Her energetic equivalent may, I don't want to say may, if she go to the country club, what's going to happen? Polo match, I like that. If the depressed girl go to Lowe's or to the country club, what's going to happen when she get there energetically? I want to see if y'all understand this here. What happens to the little depressed girl? Oh, you're AB? What happens to her? Anybody? Nobody don't know? Don't do that. You know. You probably don't want to say it. Oh, you the depressed little girl? It motivates her, you say? They will not receive her. She's lost. They're gonna be hoovering. They wouldn't know how to act. She feels intimidated and insecure. How about this, y'all? Everybody that normally golf, if she go to the golf course, or everybody that have the big contracts, the contractors, if you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, all of them people ain't gonna be there. That's gonna be their off day. That's gonna be the day that they not at the contractor's counter in Lowe's, right? If they there, they ain't gonna be able to see her. They're gonna ignore her. You got darn right. Because her energy, her air elemental force is running the show, her thoughts. Right? And like until like, as it pertains to the law of attraction, is running this show. It's invisible, nobody can see it, but it's running it. It's running it. So if she go to Home Depot's or Lowe's, she gonna meet the crooked contractors. You know, the one that take the deposit and you don't ever see them no more. That's who she probably run into, like, right? So true. Because she's timid. That's how she feels. That's the energy. And what I said, your word can't come back to you null and void. So then you have people in the comment on social media when people tell them, no, you need to go to the contractor station. I don't think we're Lowe's. Just dress cute and look like you just trying to fix something in the house. And they'll have people that'll say out loud, they're telling on themselves, they're telling on the energy that they emitting. No, every time I go there, it ain't nothing there. So she'd have ran them people off. She'd have ran them hard workers off. She'll attract, yep. The bag boy gonna be there. Andrea said the bag boy gonna be there, the janitor gonna be there, and the narc gonna be there. Right. He said her energy off. She can't quantum jump over there. She's depressed most of the time, most of the days of her life. She's having these crazy thoughts, like, right? We just said she was at the doctor's office, something probably itching. Her lips might be chapped, like, right? So her best bet is to find a compatible mate underneath the darn bridge. The crackhead. She depressed, she itching and twitching, and so all that's good for her right now, it's the little crackheads of the world. Y'all hear me? That's who's best for her. And then we have in the middle, the woman. Let me plug this phone up. We have in the middle the woman. Now we were saying about the woman that she could go more places. The woman could go more places. Give me 1 second. Let me put this in here. Will that work? Is it working? The woman could go more places. The woman could go to the concert, we say, to Diddy parties, to therapy, to a nursery, to church, to the coffee shop, to the grocery store, to the gym, to the doctor. She could go to Home Depot and Lowe's, and she probably paying out a little bit better. She'll do a little bit better than that girl, right? Because energetically, what's happening here is her frequency is a little bit higher than that little girl frequency was on her best day. So she could probably stand a chance. She could probably deal with that. Right? Give me 1 second. My phone about to die. Let me charge back up. She could probably handle that. But the woman still needs, I'm coming, y'all. The woman still needs to do work on her little inner child too, because, is it on? Oh, there it goes. The woman still needs to do work on her inner girl too, because the woman is vibrating still at E frequency, and there's a higher frequency. There's more work for that woman to be doing. And so the woman, she attracted little dusties, and she's still trying to figure out, well, why in the heck am I still attracting dusties? So, I mean, at least I ain't under the bridge, but I'm still attracting dusties. And then there's a Lilith. A Lilith don't want nothing. I don't care where I have to go. I mean, I'm gonna go to the store if I gotta go to the store. And I'm gonna go to Lowe's if I have to go to Lowe's. And I'm just not caring. And because I'm not caring, because I want nothing, now I'm attracting everything, says Lilith. Like, I'm not playing them games. I'm just being up. And so the universe here is Lilith saying she's just being. So she's just having a good time no matter where she is. And the universe, source, God, infinite intelligence is saying, give her more. Give her more. She's happy. She's grateful no matter where she is. So the key that I want you to understand here is that Lilith can go anywhere, because her aura gonna go with her. Anywhere. It'll be that day when she go to the dollar store and there's a business professional up in there that's just probably wanting just some crayons, right? And she just happened to just be passing by the dollar store, and she just went up in here because maybe she just wanted some chips or whatever, like, right? And he wanted some crayons. And they both business professionals. He is in a business professional background or working for a corporation, and she just being her little self. And he's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing in here? Who are you? I've never seen you around here before. Right? But for those people who cannot see, you cannot see this here spiritual aura that Eve and Lilith have about themselves. The physical for Lilith will be, yeah, of course. Of course, Lilith could find or attract somebody at a country club, playing golf, these beautiful places, the luxury cruise at a winery, at a sky lounge, at the museum. And peep this one. I want you to hear this one when I say at one of them popular bookstores. Because understand that people that are of high frequency, they be reading, y'all. They educate themselves. They study to show thyself approved. So don't sleep on the libraries. Don't sleep on the bookstores. You hear? They in there, incognito in there, studying, trust and believe. Trust and believe. They studying. So you might not want to read. You might not want to read, but trust and believe. Those people read. It's fundamental because they want to learn more. Museums, seminars because they always trying to find out. They always want to go to classes and network for one, and meet other people who's like-minded for two. The airport. And when I say airport, I'm not really talking about the public airport. I'm talking about them lounges. Somebody said it in the comment. The lounges, first class. Step it up. Experience that for yourself. Network when you do it. It's going to be more expensive, but you deserve it because you worthy. Right? Nobody said this, and I'm not a smoker, but I'm going to throw this in. I don't really like smoke. Because I'm not a smoker, but I want to throw this in here for y'all. Cigar lounges. You got one in your neighborhood? Keep. Cigar lounges. Have you ever been to a cigar lounge before, Keith? Keith the man, Keith up in here. I buy my candles from the dollar store. Yeah. I didn't realize it, but I was married to an F-boy because of all the ones that what? They came around me. Yeah, okay. That's funny. No, you haven't? Okay. Well, cigar lounges. It's more like the distinguished, because I look at you as a distinguished gentleman. So that's the only reason why I asked. I ain't trying to get in your business, babe. I have, and I wasn't a fan because of the smoke. No, me either. I'm not a fan because of the smoke. I ain't smoke. I ain't saying stay up in here. But you could, if you can tolerate the smoke, because it'd be so heavy at sometimes. But they'll sit around and they'll be smoking and they'll be maybe watching sports, whatever, talking, because they have little lounge areas, whatever. And they have these different kind of delicacies and cigars all around you, like, right? But it's a lot of established businessmen that do this kind of foolery. Well off, that have nothing but time, just like kind of like on a golf course. Just people that's just so free. They just so free. They just want to go ahead and hit a ball all day long because they ain't got nowhere to be. But just them in the green. They call it them in the green, like, right? And so those places where you have to have a whole bunch of time, kind of like to chill, that's where they be at. But if you're in the hustle and bustle and you on your E frequency, you might have a job and you might can't be there all the time, right? There was one spot that nobody said, and I just want to make sure y'all know this spot. Can we say one more spot that this here? Y'all make sure y'all tap the screen over here because that live about to end because y'all not doing nothing over there. If it ends, it's got a countdown on there for 4 minutes. If y'all don't tap the screen and share the live or comment, it's gonna cut off. But if you don't want to do that, that's okay. I'm not gonna beg nobody to do that. Then buy it in 4 minutes. So the ocean, no. Okay, y'all gotta get this one. I don't know why people don't think about this one here. Bye-bye, my Dusty. It's a place where there's money. Y'all don't know this place? It's just a place where there's money. I mean, it's so simple. Okay, it's another place where there's money. Not necessarily the bank, but they like a bank at nighttime where you could have fun cashing in. Come on now. Y'all sleeping on this place? Y'all can't sleep on this place. Thank you, Lovely. Lovely said it. What? Y'all sleeping on that place? What you mean not there, Miss B? Why not there? But there not just any place there, nah. YouTube, y'all know what I'm talking about. YouTube, y'all ain't say it over there on YouTube. What place I'm talking about on YouTube where they have money? Y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all out loud because I want y'all to be free thinkers of y'all own self. YouTube, y'all want to know. This what he is about to time out in 2 minutes. If y'all time out, I have a backup page called God is Just Be on TikTok. If y'all could jump over there to God is Just Be page, because nobody was hitting nothing. I don't know if y'all not healthy enough to tap the screen over there. I don't know, but it's about to end in 2 minutes over there. I don't want no. See, don't you think like that. Don't you think like that. And B8 don't go there. It's the horse race track. Okay. No, baby. No. Now here there's a difference. See, now we in this here place. I'm gonna just say it for you too, because they not the bank. Not the bank is another one. It's not the bank. The other bank, Andrea. The other bank that have music and that ding, 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 ding. And jackpot, that place. Now you know. I know you know now. Here's the thing about this place. They have a lot of diverse people in this here place. They have highs and the lows in this here place, but they section the high and the lows off. They section the high and the lows off. We talking about the casino, yeah, casino. Because over here in the casino, they will have the penny and a nickel and a quarter and a dollar and a, you see where I'm going here? Stock exchange, that's a good one. But then there's this place called what? Anybody know what they call the place for people? You known if you in this here area. Anybody know this place? What do they call it? Yep, none of y'all ain't been to the casino before? Don't I need $5,000 to just walk behind the ropes? The VIP lounge, the high limit area, there we go, high rollers. There's always that area in the casino. Michael Jordan be over there. The football players be over there. They just come true. It's come on true. I used to work there. I'm trying to put y'all on something that nobody don't be talking about, but that's the spot. Right? That be the spot. And sometimes they'll be incognito. I ain't gonna tell all their business. But they be trying to look regular. I'll tell you that much. Right? But here's the thing. This is what happens when that depressed lady goes to the high roller section. They're going to call security. She will not be able to get in. Right? You got to be in the energetic field where you're supposed to be. And how about Lilith? If Lilith go underneath the bridge where the crackhead is, guess what? She going to need to call the goddamn police herself to get up out of there. She going to need somebody to help her. All things are energy, frequency, and vibration, and you got to stay in your lane. But the most important thing that I wanted you to get out of this exercise is to know what lane you in. If you could tell the truth and shame your lower self, I'm talking crackhead code and dollar store code, but there are some women mentally in the physical reality too that are vibrating on that crackhead frequency because they can't stand themselves. They are hard on themselves. They don't take care of themselves. They don't love themselves. And they're emitting a crackhead frequency. And this is why in the physical reality, nobody compliment them. Nobody see them. People be playing like they don't want to be around them. Because that's their signal. I'm just shining light on what your signal. So you just saying they'll let my fine self just stroll in? Yeah. Yes. That's what I am saying. That's what I know. Because I work there. What they going to do? But then they have women in the middle lane who are evolving in their journey. They're evolving in their journey and they're deciding this day that I want more. I'm doing this, and I'm loving on myself this way, and I'm doing the inner work, and I'm healing my little girl, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm doing those things that feel good and how I feel matter, and I'm preserving myself. And they right here in the women's section today, but by the twinkling of an eye, they the quantum jump to the ladies section to Lilith. They vibrate higher than they even know. And they have other people in the physical reality and the simulated environment. They'll say, what's going on with you? Are you pregnant? You look mighty happy. This is how you know you're changing your frequency. This is how you know you jump from crackhead frequency to regular woman frequency to over here to Lilith frequency. Because somebody in your simulated environment, your reflections gonna always see it on you, and they're gonna tell you, what's going into you? You're glowing. Something's different about you. They'll tell you. And that's your confirmation right there that you did something different, that you the quantum jump and you were able to get up there. Now the thing is to stay there and don't wobble back to that woman frequency. Don't go back to Eve. Don't go back to doubting yourself. Don't be wobbling. A double-minded person is unstable in all their ways, and then they go wobble back to Eve when they really wanted to be in the Lilith frequency. Energetically, it don't matter where you go, though, Lilith. It don't matter where you go, Eve. It don't matter where you go, little girl who on a depressed frequency. It don't matter where you go gonna show up. What matters is you take care of the matters of your heart, your little girl. What matters most is how you feel. That makeup, that hair, that walk, that talk. Nope, sorry to it. All that's energy, frequency, and vibration. What matters most is that you did that inner work for your energy to shine. It don't matter going into the country club and all that. We say those things, but it don't matter. You could meet somebody at the red light. You could meet somebody at the grocery store. You could meet somebody walking out the restroom at Walmart. No matter where you are in your journey, it don't matter. Get your mind right. Do the inner work, the shadow work. And you'll see this. You'll know this to be true. And then when you get to the Lilith state of being, you ain't tripping out about who you meet no more. Because you're looking at the world as if it's just like a box of chocolate. There's so much deliciousness in every last one of them. And everybody that you meet, you understand that there are gifts that are emerging from you. There is life lessons that's going to be learned in this experience. So you say, ooh, let's see. Let's see how this is going to taste. Let me experience this one. Let me get to know this. Let's see how far it goes. See how much I'm going to like it. Right? While preserving myself, while having fun along the way, while playing the game of life. And I'm just going to play to win. Now, I mean, I got to be on the pedestal of my life if I'm playing to win. I can't put them up there. I can't get out my seat and put my chocolate in my seat. And oh, I love me some chocolate, though. I know chocolate is delicious, ain't it? But I still can't put it in my seat because it's my seat. It's my throne. Because I want to be sovereign in my simulated environment. All right? It seems they smell money when you have it. Yeah. And so pretty much what you're saying is it seems everybody could feel my energetic aura when I have it, when I'm in alignment with it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is so true. All right? So don't y'all forget that. I wanted to add that to the teachable moments for the people who catch my replay, who was part of my Zoom class, Awakening Your Dark Feminine Energy. On January 12th, we're going to do the part 2 of it. And it's going to be Lilith in Motion, Learning How to Flirt. And I would ask of you, if you did not listen to part 1, that you start there first. I would rather not teach you how to flirt with no narc, how to flirt with no darn body. At least you know who Lilith is, how to embody her. At least you reach back to help or start to help your inner girl on this journey, because you're going to attract that what you are. And what I'm not trying to do is teaching people how to attract narcs. does this because of their brokenness, because of their wobble. Okay? So start there with the Awakening Your Dark Feminine Energy Part 1 if you want to be part of my program of the Teachable Moments. And it might be harsh because, like I said, the first person said I was dragging for them. But that really wasn't the case that I was trying intentionally to drag. Sometimes, no, not sometimes, all the time, when you have a part of yourself that you ain't never deal with, it's like a ouch. It's like a ouch when somebody exposes it. Like, right? If you would have dealt with yourself, then it's like, oh, okay. You could just brush it off your shoulder if anybody say something. But it's those people that say, ouch, and you hurt me when da 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 da. Those are the people who have remnants of that thing still inside of them that they got to deal with. And other people in your simulated environment shouldn't have to pacify you, shouldn't have to rock you. No, you got to rock your own inner child. You got to rock your own Eve. And you got to soothe her because at the end of the day, you are the savior. I was married to one for 23 years. You are the savior that you've been looking for. And I know you did. I know, Wendy, by that comment that you left, I know that was the greatest lesson for you. Because narcs are necessary. They become your greatest teacher. They either make you bitter or better. The course I did before we started talking about the Dark Feminine Energy series was called the Comatose Narc Edition of the 48 Laws of Power. That's available on my website. And I went through the 48 Laws of Power and how the narc is abiding by the 48 Laws of Power to attack, to gaslight, to try to suck you into their simulated environment where all kind of lies and bull crap is happening that they believe and it's not true, right? They want you to believe what they say, but not what they do. Like, right, and you get to the point where you think you crazy. So if I know these things about a narc, I would not dare teach you about dark feminine energy. At least I set you up with a healthy foundation, because if not, and you attracted a narc in your past, guess what you gonna be flirting with? Guess who your signal gonna go radiating toward? I mean, you could go to the casino and guess who gonna be there, even at the high roller section, just won a jackpot, and you like, oh my gosh, let's go over here and see what's going on. You gonna be alerted. Hey, Nart, over there, 12 o'clock. It was 2 years ago today that I left. And life has never been the same. I know. The peace and clarity, the newfound meaning of life returns. But you had to, guess what? Wendy, I know, tell the truth and shame your Lord self. Wendy had to go to a funeral and bury the dead and let the dead bury himself and realize that the person that Wendy thought was there never, ever, ever, ever existed. Am I lying with Wendy, or am I telling the truth? That's the same thing we got to do, the same kind of service we got to go and do with our little girl self who don't feel worthy. The truth, she says. The little girl sometimes don't feel worthy because she believe in lies that ain't even true. Like, right? So we got to get inside of her and tell her no, but we're going to say a new thought. We're going to say this new thought over and over and over again until it become a new law, because you all worthy. But the old part of you that believes that you're not worthy, it got to die. Because we going to the casino, girl. Because we going to the country club, girl. Because we radiating a new signal, girl, that we really ain't got to go nowhere. All we got to do is be still and know that I'm God. Like, right? Be still and know. Do you know yet? You know, the Bible says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. But do you know? I had to realize I was too young to know what a dusty was. Young and naive. Like, right? Andrea says it's all love. Nobody coming to save us. The Bible says to work out our own salvation. Church folk, you heard that Andrea says. The prophetess Andrea says. The Bible says to work out our own salvation. Are you working out your own salvation? Are you working out your own salvation? We are not ignorant no more of the dark schemes. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I thought like a child, I behaved like a child. But when I became, I had to put on the big girl drawers. And now I see a narc, I know a narc, they're a narc, and guess what? I see through you. You cannot hurt me. Nothing shall by any means harm me, because I've been resurrected. I already been through hell with you, and I came out of black gold. Okay, move along. Go vex somebody else. That'll be the new energy that you radiated after you'd have dealt with that type of reverse psychology. Move along. Nothing to see here. Because I've conquered self. And she's conquered self. And we over here radiating at a new frequency called the dark feminine energy frequency. And guess what? Nana Boo Boo says you so low. You're gonna be under the bridge along with the crackheads. Or better yet, years from now, you'll be at the old folk home dying alone, withering away alone, because you dared not do anything with your frequency. But for me, I rose. I rose. Anybody that has ever been in that type of situation and became better, you rose. So let the dead bury themselves and keep on rising. You're talking to me. I'm healing my Eve to become my Lilith. I love that. Yes. Lilith in me came out and her spirit looked over and saved me. Yes. Yeah. You got to choose yourself. I love that for you. I had to know. I had to save myself and choose yourself. Yes. Because it's that love that Lilith, that Eve has. You know, Eve be wanting to practice this little agape love. She's just a little empath. This why, and y'all was telling y'all yourself, look, the nursery, the therapy places, church, that's where the empaths be hanging out at. Right? The grocery store buying stuff for everybody, like, right? The doctor's office because they stress the hell out because they've been taking care of everybody else but they darn self. These people have beautiful hearts. So when you have a heart that's open, wide open like that, there's a narc in your land that's saying, look at her doing something that I'm incapable of doing, loving anyway, living anyway, happy anyway, full anyway. And so since I can't be that, I'm going to try to destroy her because she has that, right? That's what the narc say. I encourage you not to become bitter. Because then that make you, then that make the narc win. Just like I be telling y'all, you know, men want sex. And you give up to him really easy. He'll throw in all of these tactics to get his sex. And wait, hold up. I want you to win. You can't be just dropping them drones every 5 seconds. Like, right? Play the game of life. I don't give a damn if we're talking about a narc who wants to destroy you. I don't give a damn if we're talking about Eve who wants you to sit there and just be nice because nice matters. No, it don't. It comes a season when you got to implement some strength and stand up and get off of your back. Play any game, every game to win because I ain't raising no ducks. And you better not, if you're a woman or a lady underneath the sound of my voice, you better not be out here wasting that goddamn pretty. Because you're royal, a peculiar people, royal priesthood, divine, and it is your season to rise within your dark feminine energy. Don't get bitter, get better. And that's going to require you to do the work. That's going to require you to get to know yourself. And that means your little girl. Why you feel like this here today? Why you crying? What the hell going on now? Says you to yourself. What can we do to make ourselves feel good? Just like if you had a little girl, a little boy, And they're like, mommy, mommy, you could understand it from this approach because you're so busy wanting to be Eve and want to save all of the other children, at least you ain't right? But you're the child in this situation. So imagine children coming up to you. You're the adult right now. Children come up to you and you're like, what's wrong, baby? What happened? Tell me all about it. Oh, don't worry about him. You want some ice cream? And you change the subject. Okay, you know how to do it with a child. Now you that child. Jump into you being in that child mode. But this is your little girl self that lives inside of you, and you ask her, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying now? What can I do to help? Want to go outside and get some air? How about we go to the park when I get off today? Thought by thought by thought. When you go to that casino, when you go to that country club, when you go wherever you want to go to embrace a Lilith energy, and you hear that thought in your mind, nobody's in here looking at me. Because that's your air element. That's one of your forces. Your force should be powerful, not a weak force. And you hear that thought? No, I am worthy. I do belong here. If you gotta go to this venue every weekend of the month of December, of January, and you just gotta sit there and just deal with the matters of your mind and tell yourself, I do belong here, until it registers with you. How does it feel to belong here? How does it feel for everybody in here to know my name? I'm here. They see me. They know me. They love me. Everybody. I've arrived. They couldn't wait till I showed up. This was purposeful. I belong here. I belong. I just know that I belong here. And you just tell yourself these things over and over. Guess what? One day you go up in there, hey, so-and-so. Hi. And they're going to be like, oh, you back. All right. And then you're going to start feeling your simulated environment. Your reflections are going to just start bouncing off of you. The energy that you are radiating. Because life is happening through you. And then you'll feel like you belong there. And then you take it to another place. And then feel like you belong there. And you take it to another place. And then everywhere you go, you just take it with you. Sometimes you have to be the one to encourage your own self. It can't be me. It can't come from outside sources all the time. They had somebody, and I thought about this after I got off the phone. If I got off the Zoom call, somebody was saying on the call a question. It was somewhere along the lines of other people, maybe other women. Now I'm about to cuss. Okay. It's okay. I could cuss. I got to tell. This is a teachable moment, right? Powerful. She says, in so many words, she was like, well, what about the women that be hating on me or whatever, or I feel like, I'm being judged or attacked in so many words. You remember that, Miss S? You remember that, Andrea? In so many words, she was asking that. But I'm about to cuss. I gotta warn y'all when I'm about to cuss, because then some of y'all gonna start following me because you judgy like that. I know. Some of y'all just so judgy, but you judge it with yourselves too. So I don't care. You could go on and be judging with me. And I was like, well, who is this person asking me this question? Is this your Eve or is just your Lilith asking me this question? Just to let her know. Let her know, because Lilith don't give a damn, like, right? What other people saying outside sources. Just like this little person over here. Oh, I got a Shalarma, or however you say the name, just got about 20 comments on YouTube, and I've been ignoring all of them. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. They're just helping me reach new people. Don't give a damn. They're working for me. Right? At this point. Right? You remember? Andrea says she remember. Miss S, you remember? And so in so many words, she was saying, what about them people? I'm trying to put on, this embodiment. And I feel like people looking at me and kind of judging me. Sometimes you got to get the music, and this going to be, y'all ain't going to think I know this song. I'm about to warn you. Sometimes you got to get music, because music will help you remember things too. Now you use all of the tools, like, right? Music is energy. That's frequency, like, right? And if I could reach this young lady, if hopefully she'll watch the repeat of this video, I want to add to my answer that I said on the Zoom. When there are people who judging you outside of you, understand that really, at the end of the day, I told her this part, That's your thoughts, how hard you are on yourself. But to tackle your thoughts and them people at the same time, there's some music that you could listen to. Y'all know I'm from New Orleans, and the music of choice that came to mind after I got off that call was Lil Wayne. Now, I don't know the name of this here song, but I'm pretty sure it'll pop up if you go to YouTube and you put Lil Wayne F Them Ninjas. Y'all know the song I'm talking about? Now, I know y'all don't expect me to know that song, but I know that song. I'm from New Orleans, baby. And Holly Grove is where my Lil Wayne buddy come from. All right? And there's so many, you know that song too? And so many words. You listen to that song, kind of those type songs like that. You listen to them suckers about 5 to 10 times in one day. Like, right? When you feel like somebody trying to vex your nerves, you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta go there. You gotta go there with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was trying to teach something, right? Let me tell you, Lil Wayne was trying to teach you how to get to your dark feminine Lilith mode. And so after you listen to about 5 to 10 times, they're gonna have little verses that come to mind. Like, right? Like the very first thing Lil Wayne says, and how he says it when he begins to rap, he's like, man, F them ninjas. I swear I care about anything but them ninjas. Take the knife out the AK and cut them ninjas. Y'all know that? Tell me you know that song. Sometimes you gotta get stuff like that. And nobody see this is the beautiful thing about being little, baby. Nobody don't know what you're thinking about. Right? Baby, Lil Wayne was teaching us how to get down with Lilith. When people try to tell us, no, don't wear that. Don't wear your hair like that. Don't dress like that. Stay over here in the E frequency. Steady mobbing. Somebody know the name of the song. I got him. You got him on rotation, right? So just think about that. Okay, what's a goon? What's a goon to a goblin? Let me break it down. Because see, when you're conscious, baby, you could break down anything and make it into something spiritual here. Okay, you a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? Okay, you a evil, what's Eve to Lilith? Hello? Okay, you a woman, but what's a woman to a lady? And you think about these things when you think people in your simulated environment think that you think you too much, but it's really just you thinking bad about your own thoughts because the thoughts are coming from you. All right? Y'all not hearing me. Man, F them ninjas. Forget about them. I swear I care about anything but them ninjas. And so when we get to the verse, okay, Lil Wayne says, I take the knife out the AK and cut them ninjas. Okay, we could think about the law of polarity. Okay? Eve over here, Lilith over here, then there's a middle, right? I take the knife out the AK and cut them ninjas. Cut that whole Eve concept out. We're going to start from neutral and above. We don't even want to go to those lows no more. We right here. I take the knife out the AK and cut them ninjas. And I'm right here. I'm Lilith. And I'm embodying the totality of my own self. I am darkness and I am light. I am who I say I am. And you say that in your mind when you passing them people who you think is thinking negative about you, but that was your own thoughts. But being that you listen to this music and you replayed it over and over, and Lil Wayne is helping you get to another frequency, now you just humming it when you pass them. And then you get to a point in your journey where you ain't even got to hum it when you pass them. You just twitching that ass when you pass them, and it's just understood because now the music ain't being hummed in your mind. It's radiating from you. Man, F them ninjas. That's your whole theme song. That's what your aura radiating to everybody else. I take the knife out the AK and cut them ninjas. Okay, you're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? I F around and leave your brains in the street. I bet y'all didn't think I'd do that one. But you gotta encourage yourself, and sometimes you gotta have your own theme song. Right? Sometimes you gotta have your own theme song. What's your theme song up in here, Lilith? What's your theme song when you go on that date? Can you be my daddy? Daddy. You remember that song? When you go on a date, you could be theme songing into that. Cause I need a daddy. Daddy. Do y'all hear me up in here? I'm not raising no ducks, and I mean this, whatever works. Music works because music is attuned to a certain frequency. And don't you let nobody stop you. Nothing can stop you. You all the way up. I shared a church song with somebody earlier today, for where they were in their journey. Whatever it takes, whether it is rap, whether it is country, whether it is R&B, whether it is gospel. You use music too, because music is energy. It gets you into momentum for the path of least resistance for you. All right? And don't you ever forget that. You could be, do, have anything that you put your mind to. I welcome you. I invite you all into my Eve to Live It program. But it's the making of a God low key. I'm talking to the chosen ones. I don't even want to say low key. I want to say high key. It's the making of God's high key. It's doing that work high key that other people don't want to do. It's rising during this age of Aquarius and staying in alignment with the powers that be, that's quickening our soul for expansion and not falling behind. Because those that's falling behind, they dying out, but they got to still play catch up. Because you're going to learn this lesson. Thought by thought by thought by thought, you're going to learn this lesson. All right? I use Jada Kiss. They can't stop me. I love that. I love that. Now, neutral and above. That's it. So if you need, look, V Love Lady said the name of Lil Wayne's song is called Steady Mobbing. I ain't even know the name. Steady Mobbing. We're going to be steady mobbing up in here. Steady mobbing until we get to our dark feminine energy. Get to our sovereign being self. We're going to be steady mobbing. Anybody going to be steady mobbing with me? Because I'm going to take you there. Steady mobbing. But you got to be steady with it. I don't want you to just be wobbling all over the place. Be steady with it. Knowing that we can't get it wrong. Knowing that life is happening through you. Knowing that you could be, do, or have anything that you put your mind to. And when you get there, you're still going to be steady mobbing. You're going to get to your place of being free. And then you're going to really care less about the relationship. I promise you, when you get there, you're going to really care less about the relationship. Because you're going to realize that all your reflections have been moving to the rhythm of your beat all of this time, and you've been doing it all by yourself. And you're going to be back on the throne of God with your grace and your mercy and your power, and you're just going to look at your little simulated environment and realize this one lesson, and then I'm going to get up out of here. There's one lesson that at your lower self you didn't even figure out. At your lower self, you was waiting on the Savior. You was waiting on white sky there to crack the sky. But when you get there to your freedom place or state of being on the throne of God, your sovereign self, you begin to realize that everybody in your simulated environment been looking for a Savior, and surprise, you were it. They was waiting on you to become, so they could cheer you on, so they could sit at your feet. Like, right? That's what they was waiting on. You might not see that yet. You might not see it yet. But I promise you, that's the view that I can see, because I see you sitting on your throne. I'm a seer, and I can see you sitting on your throne, and I can see your congregation, your tribe. And it is my promise to you that they're waiting on you to relax, chill out, release the resistance, and just be. All right? My song is Roar. I love that for you, Tiffany. Who else got a song that help them? Who else got a song out there? No wobble. No wobble. Don't come quacking over here. Glory. All right. I didn't expect to be here this long. For those of you underneath the sound of my voice, check out my website. It's offering time. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. If you want to donate to my Cash App Goddess Just Be, for my lectures, for my time, for my energy, you're more than welcome to do so. Down for my, I like that. All right. That's the one I say, all right, for my mother. I've been grinding outside all day and I ain't going in unless I'm with my Is that the one you're talking about? Man. All right, Big Sean, don't F with you. See there? Thank you for sharing. No problem. And sometimes it take them little cuss words. Them cuss words be necessary for them people that be judging. Oh, she said a F-bomb. For them people that be judging, sometimes you need a F word in your life. I need it in my life. I want it in my life. Sometimes you gotta say, and the beautiful thing is, you ain't gotta say it out loud. It could be up in here. And you could embody it. Because let me tell you, your anger, your hate, your fear, all of that is energy. And it is transformable energy. And if it's in a song, God darn, say it in here. Mean it in here. They're powerful. They're spells. If you could spell it, it's spelling. Use that thing to edify your church, to lift you up. Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj. I wish that I can have this moment for life. I love that one too. For life. Because in this moment, I feel so alive, Nicki said. Right? Whatever it takes. There's a gospel one I want to share with y'all. As soon as I stop worrying about how things was going to end. When I let go and I let God, that's when things started happening. What? It don't matter which way. You could go to the F-bomb way. You could go the high frequency way. You could go the neutral way with the Nicki Minaj way. Listen, Moment for Life is pretty much neutral. It helps you get on the other side, though. Neutral saying, I wish I could have this moment for life, because it's showing you your now. It's showing you how to appreciate what's happening right now. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. Because in this moment, I just feel so alive. Alive. Y'all have no idea. I have a picture. I literally have a picture. The way this looks. This is a picture on my manifestation board of the lights, camera, action. And just hearing that song, it reminds me of that picture that's on my board. That's letting me know, God damn it, you doing it now. I wish that I could have this moment for life, doing the very thing that I was born to do, talking to the masses. It don't matter how many people up in the room, I'm doing my thing. You hear me? So with that being said, I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. Because in this moment, I just feel so alive. Thank you for sharing that with me. Alive. Thank you for the gift too, Miss V Love Lady. You hear me? Mr. Cheeks, lights, camera, action. Yes, let go and let God, y'all. Because everything is working out for the greater good. The steps of a righteous man is ordered by the law. Let us pray. Let's get out of here. Make sure you tap the screen, share the live. Check out my website. Sign up for my Dark Feminine Energy class. We went from Eve to Lilith, awakening your dark feminine energy. On January 12th, we shall be talking and speaking, engaging and flirting as Lilith is in motion. How to flirt. My Cash App is Cash App. God is just be. My TikTok is is God is just be, and God is just be healthy. My YouTube is Salt of the Earth Publishing. Let us pray. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Last one. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, source energy, infinite intelligence, thank you for this live. Thank you for everyone underneath the sound of my voice that was on this live, that still is on this live. Thank you for their little girl. Thank you for their little boy. Thank you for the journey that they're on, for expansion, of unfoldment, of being a greater version of themselves. Thank you for understanding the four elemental forces that are with them, assisting them on this journey, letting them know that they have all of the tools that they need for expansion. There is no excuse. Expansion and then alignment and then reminding them thought by thought by thought, elemental force by elemental force, that they cannot get this thing called life wrong. That nothing just happens, that everything is perfectly orchestrated for their becoming stage, that they will begin to use their tools, whether it be physical tools in the physical reality, their look, their perfume, their walk, their talk, their outfit, right? Their embodiment, or whether it be spiritual tools, their mindset, their thoughts, creating their reality thought by 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 thought, the embodiment thereof. Regardless of what it be, physical or spiritual, remind them that together they are the collective, the totality of God. And God never asks himself a question that he or she don't already know the answer to. Teach them how to ask the right questions for their expansion. Ask their subconscious mind the right questions for expansion, no matter where they are, no matter who's around them. Teach them how to edify their own church, how to elevate their own mind, even when I'm not with them. Remind them of the questioning attitude. Remind them of themselves. I'm just pointing them back to what they already are. Awareness, consciousness. Speak to them day in and day out with billboards, with something set voices, with friendly reminders that they are worthy. Also with music. As they turn the radio station on, let them be attuned to a frequency that will edify their church. Let the right song be on at the right time for the right thing that's happening in their life. So they'll be steady mobbing. So they'll be remembering to have this moment for life. So they'll be finally able to let go and let God. No matter what walk of life that they're coming from. Send them friendly reminders that the powers that be are with them. And they should never be alone because they always have a comforter. Type in the comments steady mobbing. Because somebody type in the comments steady mobbing, boy, up and yeah. Because we're going to be steady mobbing all the way until our sovereignty self. We're going to be steady mobbing all the way to our dark feminine energy self. Because I ain't raising no ducks. We're going to be forever steady mobbing. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, Jewel. You got the prayer, boy, Jewel. We were just talking about steady mobbing, my little way. You're going to have to watch this replay. It was so funny. This video was from my heart to yours. We going to be steady mobbing. Man, F them ninjas. I swear I care about anything but them ninjas. Take the knife out the AK and cut them ninjas. Okay, what's up, cool? What's up, cool? So, God bless. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Okay, bye. Y'all have a good night.